I were in the car, I would have just drive off, because what's the chance of them shooting at me? Because when I just drove off, for all you know, the gun may be a fake gun.
The recent case of a Singaporean family carjacked by two armed men in Johor has gotten Singaporeans talking. Miss Rita Zahara was driving back to Singapore slightly after midnight on Sunday with her sister, children and maid in tow when she stopped to buy fruits from some roadside stalls in Johor. After Miss Rita Zahara left the car, two men armed with a gun and a knife demanded that her family open the car door and then drove off with them still in the car. Miss Rita Zahara was reunited with her family only about 4 hours later after the kidnappers left them by the roadside. While many felt sorry for the family's ordeal, they felt that Miss Rita Zahara's action placed her family in danger.
Well, I guess it shouldn't have happened. The mother probably should have just taken a precaution.
I don't think that's the right thing to do. So, probably just got to react to the situation. I think if the guys are really aggressive, they start kicking the door, banging the windows, then even if you don't open the door, they will open it for you.
But if you're in the driver's seat, of course, you can try to drive away lah.
The lady, she just parked the car. She know the thing is not well lit. A bit dark area, Then she purposely going to park the thing there with children inside, don't buy fruits. I mean, that's not quite safe.
Well, I think it's just a random thing. But, of course, everywhere, when we go travelling, regardless of which country they go, definitely they have to be vigilant.
She doesn't know what to do. There was a gunpoint at knocking at the window and she was afraid. That's why I think she had to open the door.
If you were caught in that situation, what would you do?
I probably end up being in the same circumstances. What else can I do?
So you would have opened the door?
I would have probably opened the door.
In recent months, some other Singaporeans have fallen victim to crime when visiting Malaysia, and many felt that Singaporeans are targeted because of their wealth and lack of situational awareness.
The culture is different, so I think for Singaporeans, they tend to maybe show off their wealth in some way. Maybe the branded goods they carry. Because from there they will target you. So I think that's the reason why the Singaporeans are target, and they drive flashy car to Malaysia.
Maybe they are not taking enough precaution. They take it for granted,
Look at Singaporeans, they're like, oh, you definitely have a lot of money. I mean, if exchange rates here are so much more richer. So and the fact that we are so pampered with a lot of things, they just find it very gullible or vulnerable to all these things.
I think they take safety for granted, but they can't expect every country to be the same. I would say, they actually are too relaxed. They've already got so accustomed to the safety in Singapore, and so they feel that they assume that everywhere is the same.
So what precautions can you take to prevent yourself from being an easy target for criminals?
Don't wear all this jewelry. As you can see in Singapore, I dare to wear. Whereas in Malaysia, I definitely let that. Even this watch, it costs about $280. But still, I will keep it at home. Whereas my jewelry or at least about 15,000. I have to keep it at home. Just be simple, normal.
Avoid showing off your money or anything that is valuable, and to hold on to your belongings. Always with you lah.
I'll try to be less extravagant, not as how I'm like in Singapore. Go there, try to be more down to earth, try to be like how they act in their own country. Localize yourself there.
Just simple. Okay. Yeah, simple, modest, and don't bring too much money and don't show off your money, especially in public lah.
Park somewhere that you can see your car, somewhere that is safe. If you want to park in the shopping mall, I think relatively safer. Or you park in a hotel, it's relatively safer. Don't just leave your car at the roadsides. Take your eyes off it. I think you will come back and your car will be gone.
Basically, I'll be keeping my money, my passports close to me, and try not to go to places where there aren't a lot of people over there.
So the next time you go to Malaysia, make sure you take the necessary precautions so that you don't become a victim of crime. Are Singaporeans now afraid to go to Malaysia? Watch the next clip to find out.